Hello everyone and hi everybody. This is your boy Desmos. I'm back again on the journey to break empaths free. Welcome back to my page. If you're new to this content, please, if it resonates, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. And if you've been with me, I appreciate you all, love you all. Continue to like the page, continue to push that like button because then it helps the content to get out there to reach thousands of people around the world. Now, in this subject, I want to talk about I'm going to talk about something called surveillance. So when the narcissist discards you, you should expect surveillance. It's something that came to me recently when I was going on with my daily stuff. So basically, you need to understand something, people. A narcissist does not have a program to disappear from your life forever. That can't happen. It just can't happen by default. A narcissist will never forget about you forever. It cannot happen. It will never happen. Why? Because, first of all, you're dealing with somebody who is not a healthy individual. You're doing something with a very, very rare disorder. And it cannot program them to do healthy things, to separate in a conscious way with somebody, like, it's not that kind of separation whereby you sit down with somebody and you agree, okay, so, we can't make things out, we can't work things out, let's just each go our ways. It doesn't work like that with a narcissist. And for a narcissist to discard you, it is more like putting you on a pedestal, you know what I mean? So it's like they put you off somewhere on the shelf and then run off very quickly because they are running low on supply. For them, it's all about supply. It's more about the fuel. They are running low on fuel. It's like when you're driving a car and then all of a sudden the car is like running out of fuel. It's like the car is about to break down. Then eventually you're going to to branch off on the side of the road, and they cannot do that. They have got to keep on moving because a narcissist cannot take any break. When they need supply, they need supply. So eventually they're going to discard you and run off very quickly and find a new source of supply. But this is not because they want to. This is not because they may discard you, but it's not because they have forgotten you completely. This is because you have run low on fuel and they feel the need to recharge. They need the fuel to recharge. So it is for them very vital to very quickly jump into a new relationship and extract a fresh source of supply. So it's like they extract a fresh fuel from somebody else. That fuel that you cannot provide anymore with them when you're with them. So you've run low on fuel and they jump off and try to go dig for a new source of supply or a new fuel. So they will discard you. And as much as you have not got the closure you need, so you have not yet found out like what went down, what was the problem, what did I do wrong, or what happened. It's like you're trying to figure out. You're trying to put all the pieces together, and you cannot come up with a full analysis of the events that transpired between you and your narcissist. So they will throw you out. Sometimes it's like you just come back home and you just find the bags that have been packed and they have been just put us at the door, and they just telling you need to leave. Sometimes even they have a tendency of discarding people over the text message. You're out somewhere, you left home on a normal day, you've gone out to the city, and all of a sudden they're sending you a message that, yes, you know what, I'm over with you, I don't want you anymore, you need to leave, this kind of stuff like that. So it's very brutal. So you decide to leave, you move on, pick up your bags, grab a taxi, maybe call your friends or somewhere, you leave the proximity. And you just go. Of course, as hurtful as it is, yes, they have done the order, they have made the command, and you have got to obey the command. So you move out of the house and you go somewhere. The very first thing you're going to notice is now, when you're out there somewhere, even in the beginning stages, they can be even the first hours, even the first day, you're going to realize that actually the person who has just discarded you is also happen to be the person who is very worried about you. Okay, so where have you moved? Where have you gone? Who are you living with? What is going on? I need to know where you're living, just maybe in case or blah, blah. So they're going to try to make some sort of excuse to find out where you're living, to find out where you moved to, because the whole reason is that they are trying to they're strategizing and preparing for that moment, because they know, a narcissist always knows that there is always going to be a time when they are going to need you back in their life, because they know the kind of process and the kind of procedure they follow when they're in two relationships. So they know that even the new partner they have got, they are going to drag them into that abuse, and the new partner is also going to run low on fuel, so they're also going to discard them at the same time. But you see, for a narcissist, when that time comes of discarding somebody, they always try to remember, they try to recall, they try to retract that extra supply that they have discarded for some period of time, so a while ago. It can be even years or something like that. So the reason why they are doing that, they are putting on some sort of a surveillance. If they're not able to do that surveillance personally, because sometimes maybe they have kids and they're going to try to pretend or try to make up some sort of arrangement that, okay, so you know what, the kids need to see you, so they are trying to create that scenario whereby they're trying to drive the kids to your home and come and, you know, make sure that you get some contact with the kids. But for a narcissist, it has nothing to do with the kids, because for you to believe that yes, they want you to have some sort of a contact with the kids, it has nothing to do with the kids. For them, it is everything about them, because narcissists, they are very selfish people, and everything, whatever is going down within you guys, is only about them. So they are going to make a way, and they are going to forge a way of finding out where you're living, where you've moved to. They are very, very interested in knowing where you've moved to. And then even if they know where you moved to, they are going to keep on surveilling. They are going to put up some sort of a surveillance. They are going to keep on tracking your moves, because they have discarded you without closure. So they know that you are going to start looking for answers. And the last thing for a narcissist, they want to always stay one step ahead of you, maybe even 10 steps if possible. So they want to know what is going to be your next moves. They know probably you're going to come back, sneak around and see what is going on or something, because they know that they have not given you the closure you need. So they keep on tracking you, the place where you're living now, probably if you're still in the same job you've been doing. So sometimes if they cannot do that, if maybe sometimes the situation doesn't allow them to do that, they can put up some sort of, they always have they always have their own confidence. They're like armies, the small army around them. People they confide in, and people who like people who believe in them, I can call it that. So people who believe in them, and now those people, they start to, if the narcissist cannot personally be able to track you up where you are and whatever is going on with you and what you're doing, they will use some sort of a flying monkeys. You know, there are those kind of people around them that they're like flying monkeys. They come around. Sometimes they will not come around. Sometimes even you don't even know these flying monkeys. You will not know that actually they're standing behind the narcissist. Sometimes you will just see somebody in front of you. They know they are pretending, they are moving around your house. Or sometimes they even, you know, sometimes there could be people at your workplace, you know, people that are like giving the narcissist information. Oh, so what are they doing now? What is he up to? What has he eaten? What time is he? What time is he? Has he gotten back at home? What is he up to? So they're always sneaking around and getting as much information as possible, because a narcissist wants to make sure that they keep track every step, every move you make, every step you make. When you're not with them, they want to make sure that they keep on controlling, because the narcissist always controlled you from day one. And they want to keep on controlling the moves you make when you're outside of those relationships. And they want to make sure that they keep on getting updated. So it's like they're getting an update on your situation and your environment, what is going on with you, who are you dating. Sometimes maybe you run into some sort of a relationship, maybe it can be a rebound, it can be something like that, but they always want to make sure who you're dating. They want to make sure that they know who you're dating. They want to make sure that they know what you're doing, which job are you doing, what is going on with you. Because a narcissist, the last thing they want to do is to lose full control over you, because they even want to control you. Even if they have moved in with a new partner, they still want to make sure that they keep, it's like they have moved you outside and then they still have the remote with them. So it's like they still want to push the buttons whenever they want to. So they keep on surveilling, they put up the surveillance, they will keep on tracking you, they'll keep on moving around, sending flying monkeys. They want to gather as much information because they want to know what is going to be your next move. Are you going to try to follow them up? Are you going to try to do something to them? Are you going to try to date somebody new? Are you going to try to find a new job? Are you going to try? So they want to make a complete record of everything you're doing. So, and that is all because they are preparing you for a hoover, because they are 100% sure that even the new people they have put in your place, those people they are going to somehow, probably if they do not unmask them, maybe you had the chance to unmask them. So those new people, maybe they haven't had the opportunity to unmask them. So they want to make sure that if those people fall out with them, which they will eventually, because any relationship a narcissist gets into, it has got to go down, it has got to destroy, so it has got to end. There's always a beginning and an end when you're dealing with a narcissist. So they know that even those new relationships that they have jumped into, those new people they have gotten involved with after sending you out or after discarding you, they know they're going to fall out with them. So they try to make sure that they keep you on track. They keep on tracking you to see what are their chances. So in case even they know where you live, some of them you will see them sometimes even showing up physically to your place. A person has discarded you and moved on with somebody else, but then you will see them driving their car hundreds of miles, coming around and looking for you. And then telling you all sorts of stories, they are sorry, I don't know, it shouldn't have happened like that. They are trying to make you believe that actually they are regretting the decision that they have taken to move out from your life or to send you out of their life. So they are pretending and putting on that false image that they are actually regretful of the actions they have taken against you to move you or to send you out of the house. So sometimes they are showing up in the workplace, sometimes they're showing up in the place where you live, even sometimes some of the people are sleeping with them even. Because yes, they know that they've discarded you, but then they also know that there's still that sort of that small supply that was very, very good for them, and they still need to to siphon that supply from you. So they will still come around your place privately. Sometimes even they are sneaking around. They are very, very fishy people. They're very, very fishy people. So they will still be sneaking out of their homes with new partners and come around come around and pretend that they're sorry, this and that happened and blah blah blah, but this and that, don't worry. And then some of the victims, even who have been in these relationships, they have ended up even sleeping with them on top of the new partner they're having at home. Sometimes they're sneaking around and going and sleeping outside of the home even. So it's a very dangerous game they're playing. So my video in this main subject, I want to specifically address the issue of surveillance. So no matter what happens, and in my last video previously, I've done a video whereby I've told you when you're finished, when you have unmasked a narcissist, you should be prepared to move, to run. And it is also very vital when you're leaving the home, when you're leaving their proximity, their places, the place of residence you guys have been living, you want to make sure that you're moving to a place that is not known to a narcissist, because let me assure you that when you move out of a narcissistic relationship, they are going to follow you. They will follow you. They will find you. They will do whatever it takes. They will sneak around on your social medias. They will create fake profiles. They will create fake accounts. They will try to make sure that they always have something to say in your life after them. They have something to say. They want to participate in your life even if you're not with them, because they do not want you to move on. They do not want, first of all, they don't want you to heal. Because when you heal, then the lesser the chances of you actually getting back to them, which actually they are following. They want you to get back to them. So they do not want you to heal completely. That is why it's actually very vital for you when you move out of a narcissistic relationship, you want to make sure that you go to a place and seal yourself off in the place actually that is not known to a narcissist, because when they know where you live, they always want to make sure they try to follow you and keep on tracking you until the time when they feel that, okay, so now they're ready to hoover you, so that they can hoover you back into the relationship with them. They will find all tricks to hoover you back, and that is first of all by knowing where you live and what is going on with you and who you're dating. So that is the secret of this whole surveillance. They track you. They keep on surveillance and they keep on tracking you simply because they are planning at a later stage in time, they are planning to hoover you back into the relationship by some way of manipulation. So it is very vital for you to understand and to acknowledge the fact that the narcissist never let you go. They have just paused that relationship for just a short period of time, but they are going to be back, and they are going to be back very soon. You have got to be confident about that. If you see that you've moved out, you've fallen out with a narcissistic partner, and you see that they keep on surveilling you and tracking you up, the place where you've gone, you have got to make sure that, believe that you are actually in danger of a hoover. They are very likely going to hoover you back into the relationship, because they just they are testing the waters with the new victims they have got. And if the waters are like stormy, they cannot handle the waters, they are going to also discard those people and bring you back into the relationship. That's how it works. So if you're out there and you've been discarded, keep safe, stay safe, keep your guard up, and make sure, please, you want to make sure that you do not disclose your new address, your new places you live in. Do not disclose those places to the narcissist, because the narcissist, when they know where you live, they will always come back, and they will always find you, and they will always hoover you back into the relationship. They will keep on manipulating you, sending you messages and all those kind of things, until they know that, okay, so they are ready now to hoover you back into the relationship. And that's how it works. And that cycle keeps on going on and on and on. You know what I mean? So if you want to be safe, you want to move on with your life successfully, you want to go on with your life, and you want to do something new, you want to make sure that you move to a place that they do not know, first of all, and then eventually it's also very important to go completely no contact, block them, and close off the phones and seal off the social medias from those people, and cut them out of your life, and concentrate on the full recovery and the full healing. And that is the only way you're going to be free from the narcissist, and eventually that's the only way you're going to find and get your life back. I hope this makes sense to you guys. Please get in touch with me if you need a one-on-one. I'm Desmos Unscripted, and I hope to catch you in my next video. Bye and peace. Love, blessings.